Hey guys, Konato64 here, and today I'm gonna be doing episode 8 to basically, what if Villain Deku was in the canon universe? But what y'all have already, guessed, the canon universe is changing a whole lot from the last episode. And what I mean by that, it technically would be the canon universe still, but with a whole lot of differences, you know? But yeah. So let's get in. So it's been, from the last episode, I'm gonna say it's been it's been a couple months. No, a couple of weeks by now. And UA is already doing their license exam by now. And by doing that, the league, part of the league went doing their own thing with Deku, Villain Deku. Crap. I want to go back to what I call home, to my friends. Should I go to them first, or should I... Should I go after Redefstro, or the Hero Safety Committee? If UA does not do what does not, use the information I gave them, I could always just do it myself. But first, I have old friends to meet. And a lovely girl to grab. And as he goes to this location, but with the league, Shigaraki's like, I don't want to deal with this. Of course, have to deal with Spinner nagging him nonstop. And Dobby's just like, so, what are we gonna do about Hawks? He's trying to ask to join, Yeah. It's been, a couple of weeks? Dobby, I'm kinda surprised. They still let Endeavor be the #1 hero, even after what the whole world of Japan saw. That's just fucked up. You're telling me. Seems like have you seen, of course, the Hero Safety Committee? They just said it's nothing, it's no problem, and all that. Without Endeavor being the #1 hero, no one else can come up with the... Just ticks me off. And then someone hits a doorbell. Ding dong. Pizza delivery. What the? Who ordered pizza? If Toga wasn't here, I think she would have done it. Someone just barges into the door and says, hello, friends. Been a long time. Everyone just looks at Deku, Izuku Midoriya, Villain Deku, to be precise. Well, I did bring a lot of boxes, and I wanted to see how all y'all are doing, you know? Deku. Yes, brother? Okay, it's gonna take a while to get used to that. Even seeing your memories, it's, strange. Yeah, I know. Of course, Deku puts the pizzas on the table. Hey, no wonder it took a while to track y'all down. Y'all did move places from last time, we got traveled and all that. Dobby's like, you do know we're technically not your friends, right? I don't give a fuck. Y'all are family to me. And in my world, or this one. And I won't let anything happen to y'all again. How do you... Well, kid, I'm not going to lie, Dobby. He's like, see my own self burned to death by trying to kill my father was something. Yeah. It also wasn't the best. Had to watch all my loved ones die from far away or in my arms. Of course, Izuku sits on one of the couches. Is like, yeah, it was a shit show. Yeah. Of course, Compress and Dobby are just... No. Yeah, Compress is like, well, it is strange to find out there are other multiverse, I guess you could say. Yeah, I guess you could say the multiverse exists. Who knows? In another universe, I might have got my father's quirk. Shigaraki could say, yeah, that's wait, what? What do you mean? Oh, well, you probably don't know this, but and I'm basically Awful One's bastard child. Wait, Shigaraki, that means the hero brat is no. Awful One's brat? Huh. Surprised you didn't call him Sensei. Yeah, it's, finding out I was just used to be his fucking next body? Yeah, did not fucking like that idea. Well, I could kill the doctor for you again. Oh, really? And you still have the same quirk as but at the same time you don't. You basically just copied and took Awful One's quirk and All Might's quirk and a bunch of other quirks and shoved them into your body. Yeah, I did. It fucking hurt. It felt like my insides were burning from the inside out. Painful process, but hey, I guess you could say I'm used to pain. Yeah, so, the big picture is, I see almost everyone here. So where's Himiko? Everyone just looks at him and is like, him? You mean? Of course, Twice is like, well, Toga's actually at the... She's where? She went somewhere. I see. I can imagine where she is. Enjoy the pizza. I'll be right back. And of course, Deku goes off and finds Himiko at the same place where all the, students of different hero high schools are battling to get their hero cards. Basically, they're like licensed to fight. So the Hero Commission is still trying to make weapons? I will change that, indeed. And of course, as, it's, finishing up, it's like, of course, with, Toga, she is thinking about everything what's happened, and, also trying to fight, try to sneak up on, the other Izuku, who's trying to get his hero license, until someone grabs her, and before she can do anything, she hears his voice. Hello, my lovely Toga. Huh? It's been a while. He's... What? Not any, turns her around, grabs her by her chin, and looks at her lovely into her eyes. Not happy to see me, huh? Yeah, it's not that. Just, confusing, I guess. My memories. Yes. Huh. Toga? If I'm being honest, you are the love of my life. No matter in this world or the next. Of course, Toga's blushing like crazy, but not the normal type of blushing like she normally has. Like, he sits down. Himiko, after the last person I saw die in my arms, I couldn't hold back. I guess you could say. I finally snapped at the world. All I felt was anger, grief, sadness, and all I wanted was turn the world to ash. I wanted to kill all the heroes. But of course, things don't happen like they want. And of course, when... Oh yeah! Also another thing, of course, brightening up, I met the others as well today. Before I came to find you. But like, Himiko is quiet. She's just looking at him. Like, first he was sad and now he's just cheery. Like, she doesn't know what to think. Like, those memories of what she saw, that version of her seemed happy. Even the League didn't seem like they always wanted to kill each other a lot. They actually seemed like a family. But for some reason, Himiko, she does want to feel that love. But she doesn't know what would happen to this Izuku. Like, the way he lashed out after everyone he loved died. And she can tell in his eyes, he's still feeling that grief. He's still feeling that loss. She's, part of her is thinking, is he just thinking the league is his league? Thinking, acting like his friends? Thinking his friends never died? Is he thinking the world is back to normal, like nothing ever happened? Is he going, like, mad? And of course, Deku was rambling on about, like, everything, but then realized, wait, Kirigiri wasn't there. Do you know where he's at? Oh, yeah. Kirigiri said he had a teammate who can help us. I think his name was, Jamaica? What? The giant? Oh, shit. Of course, Zuko's thinking, crap. Well, you want to make a splash? Zuko's like, what do you mean? I mean, get a bit of blood. Toga beams like, yeah. Let's go. He grabs her by her hand, and they go off. A couple hours later, Himiko goes into the door into their secret, their new secret base and all that. It's like, hey guys. That was like, Sugar was like, Himiko, Toga, where have you been? I got a lot of blood. And Zuzu helped. Zuzu. Of course, Compress is like, I think that's the name which he gave Deku. Wait, but ain't that the hero brat? Like, she called the hero brat Zuzu. And of course, Vil and Deku walked in and said, hey, by the way, we probably lost Kirigiri. Shigaraki said, what do you mean? You do know my memories, right? How Kirigiri left to find the huge giant beast who serves Alpha One? Yes. What about it? Izuku just slaps his face. He's like, oh my god. That's when he got caught. If I'm being honest, we probably should not be going after him. Especially when he betrayed. Especially when he joined the heroes. He was a fucking bitch to fight. And of course, Kirigiri also joined. If I'm being honest, we're not going anywhere. Shigaraki's like, this is my league. I do. You do what I say. Shigaraki. I don't want any of y'all to die on me. And what Shigaraki says, we are not your fucking dead friends. Get that to your fucking head. We are nothing like your fucking League of Villains. We don't know you. We don't want to know you. And Kostoka's like, Shiggy, that's mean. You don't want my help? I could just do the same thing to you what All For One did to his brother. Wait, what do you mean? Kill him? No. Lock you in a fucking vault to keep you safe. You dare to threaten me? No, not a threat. I promise. And Deku gets right in Shigaraki's face. 'Cause not gonna lie, Shigaraki, what you said, it did hurt. And all I wanna do is keep my family, my friends, my loved ones safe. And Shigaraki sees the madness, the psychotic craziness in Deku's eyes. And if I gotta go through that shit again, I don't know what will fucking happen. Of course, the part of, most everyone backs off, like, oh shit. Okay. Fine. We won't do anything. Just get off of me. Good. That's good, Shigaraki. My Shigaraki wasn't so childish. What was that? My Shigaraki grew up a bit faster than you. But hey, you can grow as well. Wait, but also another thing. Toka's like, oh yeah, I also have a question. In that other timeline, or multiverse, I don't know. Oh, you mean how you can transform and use people's abilities? Yeah. That's pretty cool. It is. But your quirk evolves you and Shigaraki's. But the only way to make that happen is to be in a life or death situation. In my timeline, that happened when we was going after the Metalivin army. You mean the guy with the huge ass pointy nose? Yes. The man with the huge ass pointy nose, Toga. He just pats on the head. But I have a better idea. And of course, he opens up a dimensional portal, basically, similar to Shigara. And of course, he just appears. Now, let's do this. What are we doing here? Well, I want to get this over with. I don't need them to go after Jiren. And twice, you should already know you're the real one, right? Yeah, no. I'm sorry to do this. Snaps one of his fingers. It didn't break. I'm not melting. Yeah, like I said, you're the real one. And of course, pretty much what would kind of happen in canon, but not the same. The League would barge into the the Meta-Ration Liberate Army. And of course, they would basically do what they what happened in canon, but a bit differently. They would go on the attack first, and then, well, and a huge fight in that city would happen. But of course, when everything's going on, and when Shigaraki, like, a lot of things would probably happen as the same, as Toga would, level up. But the only one who doesn't level up is, Shigaraki. Well, not fully. Because right before he can level up, Deathstroke, before he can kill Shigaraki, has him in his grasp, was trying to kill him, strangle him by crushing his bones. Someone thrusts their hand through his chest, ripping their heart out. And he dies on the ground, live streaming the whole thing. And now, we Deathstroke, you have fallen. Shigaraki's like, where the hell have you been? Saving Jiren. And you've been taking out the trash, I see, Shigaraki. Pats him on the head. Good boy. There's something completely wrong with him. He's insane. He's treating me like a fucking pet. I don't like it. There's a difference. Before, he was normal. Then when he saw everyone he loved died, he completely mentally broke. He thinks he's delusional. And of course, I'm gonna say a couple months do go by, and a lot of stuff does happen, like Hero Deku does go to Nai and all that, but the events of Overhaul don't happen as in canon this time, so yeah. And yeah. And of course, but something different does arrive. As when Deku, around the time when the war should happen, and as Shigaraki is getting the upgrade, but yeah, something different does happen. Well, something different should happen, but not. And as everything breaks out, someone knocks out Villain Deku. Wait, what are you... What are you doing? Sorry, but you're no longer needed. Damn you. Ugh. And as in canon, a war breaks out, and Shigaraki becomes All For One Shigaraki. But something else is happening in his body. With Villain Deku, say, what's going on? I'm in a vault. What's going on? No. What's going on? He tries to break out the vault and he's just punching it. When he does break it out, he sees, and when he does escape, he finds himself in a forest. And when he goes to fly up, he sees destruction and chaos. No. No, 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 no. Not again, not again, not again. He goes to fly out. And he sees Izuku fighting Shigaraki. No, no. Toga. And as he sees Toga fighting Uraraka and Sue, basically the war kind of happens the same, completely the same as it does in the manga, but one thing is different with All For One out of the picture. A lot of the events of the first war happen, and Deku going on his vigilante arc. Yeah, that whole time villain Deku was unconscious, knocked out, locked in a vault. No. He goes to grab Toga. No, no, no. But Uraraka is also badly hurt. Toga, wake up. No. Please don't do this. I had to save Uraraka. And he bursts out. A wave of negative energy completely destroys everything. As Sue goes to, as his dull green eyes become completely blood red. I won't let this. He goes so fast, he breaks the sound barrier. It takes Toga to a medic. He tries to patch her up. Please don't do this to me again. What about Twice? Is he still alive? I'm sorry. Me and Twice tried to convince Shigaraki to not do this to you, but he wouldn't listen. Is Twice Toga? Please tell me Twice is still alive, right? I'm sorry. The same thing would happen in your battle of events. Happened the same way. No. I know I'm not your Toga, but it was glad to see that version of me be in love. Have someone to love me. But Shiki was kinda right about you. You were still grieving, and your subconscious was thinking your universe was this universe. What? No. I'm sorry. I don't know how I feel, but part of me loves my Izuku, but also as we hung out. It was fun. And I kinda started to fall for you. Helga, no, please don't. And the Toga, tears starts to fall from his eyes. Once again, I tried to fix it. I tried to fix everything. But nothing worked. Nothing worked. And something in his head. Then let us out. If you use us, we can fix everything. Who are you? We are us. And us is you. We are the negative one for all. The previous users were destroyed, but I remain. I am all for all. What the? When the quirks fused, I became one being. A power of chaos and destruction. And you could not have a normal life. What are you gonna take over my body like All For One did to Shigaraki? No. This is more like a symbiotic relationship. By everything what All For One had. Even the quirks, what he never used. We fused and we became like a symbiote, I guess you could say. And we can give you more power. All you got to do is let it out. Let what out? What you feel. Anger, sadness, depression, every emotion. Let it out. Let it control you. And let it fear your wrath. You could have saved them all, but you didn't. You could have saved everyone. But without him knowing, when he left, Toga was still alive and everything. Toga was just unconscious. And of course, the only one who actually still died in this timeline, was, twice, but he was not fully dead. He was just in a coma. Let it be. And this reddish black ooze started to surround Villain Deku, like taking over. Let it be. And those dull green eyes became red, glowing like a greenish red. Let it be. Carnage. And he flew off. His teeth became more sharper, especially by the quirk what he got from Toga from his timeline. Sorry about that. Let's get back. And as everything is going in this timeline, a lot of the members of the league have already got arrested. The only one who is still going at it is Shigaraki. Shigaraki Awful One. And everything is going. And of course Izuku, Deku was fighting by using talking to the vestiges. Nana is like, Izuku, what is it? I feel something approaching. It feels like darkness is approaching. What are you? I'm fighting Shigaraki, I know. No. Something more powerful. Something more psychotic and crazy. Something more evil than Awful One Shigaraki. What? What do you mean? And as everything's going on, Shigaraki's like, get out of my head! And of course, as this is happening, Shigaraki does get free, but by doing so, he had to use everything what he had to get free out of whatever that was. And he felt unconscious, like everything in his body felt numb. And he fell right onto Izuku. He's like, Shigaraki, I think I freed myself. So, and everyone's like, the battle's over. Like, the villains got arrested and all that. And the doctor, I'm sorry, but she is dead. That's what Villain Deku remembers, what the doctor said. He said to save her, but by doing so, he failed her. He failed us. He failed. He felt angry. And as the doctor is going, the doctor's like, that brat is subconscious and crazy. If I gotta be honest, he's more of a better host for Awful One than Shigaraki was. Oh, really? At least the girl is still alive. I can probably turn her into a Nomu. What are you? And a figure appeared in this in this red gooey ooze. We are a piece of Deku. We are the fusion of all for one and one for all. And you, Doctor, betrayed us. Stabbing the doctor in the head, and the thing, what's like a symbiote, fuses into Toga. We will bring her back to life. Because it is right. As we bring her back to life and heal all the wounds, this piece what we left behind will die. It seems like the piece what we left behind, Izuku. We found out the doctor betrayed us. So Himiko is... yeah, she'll be alive. She'll be okay. Do not worry. For now, at least. And of course, as everything is going on, the heroes and everything is cheering up. Until a huge boom and blast appears. Everyone's like, what's going on? Of course, Izuku is tired and everything. and all they see is the other Izuku standing. Midoriya sees his evil self there, but his eyes, they're not that dull green anymore. What are you doing? Sorry, Izuku. We do not longer need you. What do you... No! And of course, Eraserhead and some of the other heroes is like, Villain Deku, you're under arrest. Deku is not here at the moment. Answer the call after the beep. Beep. What the? No. You may call us Carnage. What? Or let me explain everything. We are Izuku Midoriya's original quirk, I guess you could say, but not at the same time. If I'm being honest, the only way to awaken us is great loss. And this Midoriya, the body I control, has lost everyone he loved. I had to make sure he went through the same thing again. Well, to make him think everything will go again. If I'm being honest, I am the weird ooze what he put in his body. What he did not know is, by combining Tokoyami, the one with the black shadow quirk, and Tokoyami's, I took a piece of his DNA, and of course, by him doing that, it created a conscious of a quirk. And slowly, as I was killing the awful one quirk and corrupting the one for all quirk, I was combining all of them together to create my body inside of him. And like these blackish red tentacles was coming out. And I became more than a quirk. I am a symbiote, I guess you could say, like a symbiotic relationship. And the blackish red ooze was surrounding his body. And when everyone saw him, imagine like a fusion of Carnage and Venom, kind of something like that. With the huge tongues, like. Now we go. And of course, he went after Izuku in a clash, and Izuku went after his evil self. But whatever this is, it ain't it. Hero Deku was like, whatever this is, it's not him. You are correct. We took over his body. And slowly my other half, the half what I split off to kill the doctor, is slowly eating the girl what he loved. And of course, at that same place, Uraka is trying to save Ochaka. Uraka is trying to save Toga. And of course, by killing the weird symbiote, the weird thing what's killing Toga from the inside. You saved me, so it's my time to save you. It hurts. It feels like I'm getting eaten from the inside. Uraka, what's going on? Whatever this thing is, it's trying to eat Toga. It's trying to devour her. I'm killing it, but slowly. Okay. That thing is surrounding my other self. And it's going on a rampage. And this will go on for like a while. And as this is going on, get out of my body, you damn creature! I control you! No! Get out of my body! And the green lightning fully became red. Completely became red and was destroying the symbiote. Like the weird symbiotic quirk, probably. Killing it. No! What are you doing? You need us. You need us. I don't need you. All I need is Toga. No. We were formed. We basically are her. What do you mean? And it came off of his body. But the way we were born was by using her DNA in your DNA. That was the reason how we were born. Well, you're basically like our... It's killing. It's killing me. Stop it. Of course, he's trying to get back control, but Jiro, using her sound quirk with present Mike, and it went back in his body. What the hell? It was spitting up the weird sludge. And it was trying to get away. Now, Father, save us. No. Wait. You're the last piece of Toga? Yes. I was lying about killing her. I was just trying to make you angry. But that is not our mother. But your quirk, how are you? I am the creation of your DNA in her DNA from from her body. When you took a piece of her quirk and you was combining it with different quirks, the most DNA what we had was yours and hers. So that means... And before he could finish the symbiote, like the symbiote type quirk, whatever it is, it died. So it was like, that was the last thing I had of Toga? He grabs the sludge. No. Why did you not tell me that sooner? Because we were trying to use your body to transform back to our original form, our memories of Timiko Toga. We were feasting on those memories because those memories belong to us. And as the unknown creature died, everyone's like, that was the last thing I could have had. And we could have brought her back by using me. And everyone can feel the bloodlust, the anger, the sorrow and sadness coming off of villain Deku. I could have brought her back. I could have brought them all back. And everyone saw his eyes turn blood, crimson blood red. I could have brought them. I could have brought her back. You took it from me. You heroes. You took everything from me. And of course the subconscious of the power died, but everything just burst out in power, and like this unknown energy was surrounding Villain Deku like a corruption virus. I didn't want to use this power because of its side effect, because it's like a cyber corruption. The cyber corruption could kill me, but I don't care anymore. And of course, the corruption was like slowly coming up his body, but changing everything. And was basically destroying everything in his path. But Deku was fighting him. Izuku, you're me, right? You could still be happy. Stop this. No. I can't. What about all the good you did? You did some good. When the war happened, a video popped up and it showed everything. You basically helped everyone know about the corruption of the government, what the Safety Commission did. Please understand. I don't care anymore. In a huge scuffle until it was like his whole body became like glitchy. I will do anything to bring her back. He grabs these as both Dekus are fighting. A huge power wave happens, and the whole sky becomes like this glitchy effect. Like, okay, just imagine like cyberspace from Sonic Frontiers. Like, imagine that, but as like but like it's completely corrupted, and the whole world's like everything around the world's getting corrupted. I will remake everything, and everything goes blank in both. And of course, Izuku's like, ugh. Is Aizawa? Are the others okay? He sees this blank world. What's going on? You. What's going on? I don't know, but what did you do? I don't know. All I know is I felt despair. I felt all my emotions at once. And I felt this voice in my head. It said, it basically told me to use it. I could bring everything back. It called itself the Inn. What? The Inn? Yes. And as they're talking, someone shows up. Hello. Of course, Hero Deku's like, who are you? And Villain Deku's like, that voice. Yes, it is I, Izuku Midoriya. I am the inevitable. I am the end. If y'all want to see your worlds together, you would have to fight me. Okay. And of course, Villain Deku and Hero Deku go on the fight. And as they're fighting, Villain Deku is like, of course they're clashing and fighting. They're not even winning of this like god, like it was like a god. The hell is going on? We can't beat it. We're both too exhausted. There is a technique I found out, but I'm not sure if it might work. What is it? Do you know the anime called, back in my world, probably in your world as well, there was an old anime called Dragon Ball. Yeah, I think I know of it. There's this thing called a fusion dance. And I don't know if it might work, but that's the last thing I can think of. How does it go? So okay, they explain what happened. I would want to see this fusion dance of yours. Do it. See how powerful you can become. And if it does not work, okay. The godlike creature is like, I'm very interested. I will give you the power to do this, what you call a fusion dance. But by looking at your memories, Villain Deku, ain't it? Yeah. It seems like they both have time limits. How about I change it up a bit? What are you talking about? He brings out, he creates something out of nothing. Gives them both a type of earring. What are these? Hero Deku's like, what are these? They're Patara. They're earrings. Look closer. They're from... Yes, that manga you was talking about. I looked it up back before Quirks. You can do that? Yes, I can. I am the inevitable. I am the beginning and the end. Do not test my power, boy. This was always meant to happen. So, my friends were always supposed to die? Yes, and you were supposed to. Well, in this timeline of events. This timeline of events? Yes, there are two different timelines. Where your universe, where Villain Deku, where you go into the main universe and completely change everything. Or, by you doing that, you completely destroyed and changed the original timeline of events. So by doing that, I had to come in and stop you. But by everything how it goes, I've been bored, lonely, without a challenge. Everything has been boring ever since Quirks have arrived. At first it was fun, But then it just got lame. And of course, they both put the earrings on, and it's like, nothing happened. Of course, nothing has happened yet. I modified the earrings. You have to do the fusion dance and activate the earrings at the same time. And basically it will give you like a super type of fusion, I like to call it. And they both of them do the fusion dance. And as they do it, the earrings activate and they become of course, when they fuse, the left side of the body is like, the eye is green, like it basically means like hero Deku. And the right side is the side of villain Deku. And when they fuse, their body is stronger, like it's never been before. And by the positive and negative one for all quirk basically fused together, kinda, it's like a crazy power of ability. They feel stronger. And they charge right at this godlike creature. And the fight feels like it's infinite and infinite. They're both like godlike creatures clashing like titans, fighting like there's no end, like there's no tomorrow, until the anti-Deku does a move what the god could never expect. Spear, light, darkness, and charges right and blasts it right out of existence, what they seem. And right when they do that, the power dims and they unfuse. Fuck! That felt like we were fighting for infinite days. I feel hungry and tired. What are we still doing here? And the godlike creature comes back. That hurts. But a promise is a promise. Both of you are very promising. I would still, I have a perfect idea. I would still create the main timeline of events, but this alternate timeline is more. At first I thought it would be a disaster, but turns out it is more fun. So, I'll give you a gift. Everyone you know would have all the memories. I would give you, especially you, Villain Deku, I'll give you the memories, and I'll give you the gift what you always wanted. And see y'all whenever y'all turn. Villain Deku's like, what are you talking about? Deku's like, what? Yeah, what do you mean? And everything goes blank. Silence. And that is where we are going to end off on this video. So guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video, and yeah, I hope y'all have a nice day. See y'all in the next episode. Bye bye.